Following Wednesday's general election, President Yoon is reportedly preparing to deliver his official stance next week. After a string of senior-level resignations, their replacements are being also talked about. Our presidential office correspondent Oh Soo-young reports.
President Yoon Suk Yeol is planning to make an official statement early next week after his ruling People Power Party saw a crushing defeat at Wednesday's general election. The mood is somber here at the Yongsan Presidential Office as the Yoon administration recalibrates its approach to governing the country. The overwhelming opposition majority voted into parliament deals a heavy blow to the administration's ability to steer the course of state affairs over the next 3 years. Speaking to a local newswire Friday, a presidential aide said Yoon's office is working to deliver an official stance on the outcome of the election. This comes after Yoon initially released a brief comment Thursday through his chief of staff, humbly accepting the will of the people and vowing to reform the management of state affairs while focusing on policies to boost the economy and people's livelihoods. A more elaborate message will be reviewed over the weekend and is expected to set out how the administration will move forward and work with an unprecedented opposition to carry out major policy reforms in labour, education and pensions, along with new economic initiatives. The top office will also decide how the president will communicate the message, not ruling out a press conference, as observers call for a more open style of governance that seeks public consensus. To carry out a full reform, Yoon's office has hinted there will be an overhaul of senior figures in the administration after the Chief of Staff, all senior secretaries and the Prime Minister offered to resign on Thursday morning. While Yoon has not yet approved their resignations, he is likely to appoint a new Prime Minister and Chief of Staff, seeking veteran politicians who can skillfully advise on governance and communicate well with Parliament. Within the political circle, the rumoured candidates for the new PM are former Unification Minister Kwon Young-se, lawmaker Cho Oh-young, who has been re-elected for a 6th term in Parliament, current Daegu Mayor Hong Jun-pyo, and former National Assembly Vice Speaker Lee Ju-young. As new Chief of Staff, Kim Han-gil is a likely candidate as a former leader of the opposition and current Chief of the Presidential Committee on National Unity, as is lawmaker Chang Jae-won and Lee Sang-min, Minister of Interior and Safety. To strengthen communication with the opposition-led parliament and engagement with the larger public, President Yoon may well conduct a full-scale restructuring of his office in the weeks to come. Oh Soo-young, Arirang News.